their techniques are unique.
Yeah.
Be water, my friend.
I'm Sophia Haber-Brock, and welcome to the second edition of the North News for this school year. On October 19th, North had an Embrace Gratitude Day. Last year, we had a segment where we went around asking teachers and students questions. Senior Joanna Downing continued the segment. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Joanna Downing, and for this news segment, we went around asking staff and students what they're most grateful for. I'm most grateful for my family. Let's see what others had to say.
Good afternoon, High School North. Today I am especially grateful for my family, my friends, my health, and the opportunity to be here at school with you. With those of you who are in person, with those of you who are virtual, we're here together as a family, and that's what I'm especially grateful for today.
I'm grateful for the amazing administrative team I work with, for the amazing students that I get to oversee on the daily basis, and just for the all-around pride of Middletown North.
For all the great people I work with every day.
Today, I'm absolutely grateful to be aligned here at Middletown High School North. In addition to that, I'm super thankful that students are still able to learn, even in a virtual environment. For those who are participating in hybrid, they can still be innovative and obviously continue with design challenges here.
I'm grateful that we can still get our armed forces of the United States into our classes, even if it's virtually. And today they dropped off some tchotchkes and some goodies for anybody who's interested in joining the Marines and becoming a Marine aviator. That's what we want. We want aviators leaving this classroom, whether it be the Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Marines, Air Force.
Hi, I am grateful for the teachers who are working hard during the pandemic to keep us learning.
I'm grateful for my community and my friends and family, the people that surround me in my day-to-day life.
Hi, I'm thankful for all my family members and my friends who keep me positive during the hard times in life.
Hi, I'm Brooke. I'm thankful for the opportunities we still have, even though we're all virtual.
High School North achieved the Sustainable Jersey for Schools 2020 certification and was also recognized at the 2020 Virtual Sustainable Jersey for Schools Awards ceremony on Wednesday, October 28th. We put together a short video segment talking about the project.
After first earning the Sustainable Jersey for Schools bronze certification in 2017, our Middletown High School North Green Team was eligible to apply for the Sustainable Jersey for Schools grant. Our plan to transform our courtyard into an outdoor learning center became a reality with the $10,000 grant, in addition to fundraisers and donations from stakeholders and community organizations. Under the direction and guidance of our vision and science teachers, interested students created planter boxes with a variety of crops and flower beds. They also implemented hydroponic systems that nourished and hydrated the plants and vegetables using water as a medium. Our students in the culinary arts classes utilized many of the vegetables and herbs for a true farm-to-table experience. As a direct result of our success with the greenhouse, horticultural lab, and outdoor learning center, the Green Team received approval to plan and install a chicken coop. This project was originally scheduled to be completed in the spring of 2020. But work was suspended due to the forced school closures. Now that we have returned back to school with a hybrid modified schedule, the students have begun working on the completion of the chicken coops and building new compost bins and planting boxes, and increasing the use of the hydroponic and aquaponic systems. The students have also taken on an additional role in landscaping the front entrance of our school building. The installation of water bottle refilling stations at high traffic areas throughout the building, as well as a community gardening partnership with the nearby Westminster Presbyterian Church, were initial actions toward our bronze recertification. Additional steps included initiatives established through the participation in the Future Ready Schools program and the School Culture Transformation Project in partnership with Rutgers University. These efforts contributed to Middletown High School North earning the requisite number of points for bronze recertification. The students and staff have shown incredible dedication to our Sustainability Jersey for School projects, and I believe that those efforts will benefit future generations of High School North staff and students.
So today we're here with Mr. Cowman. So how did you get involved with the Sustainability Jersey for School certification?
Dr. Cartier had a committee and she just asked me to be a part of that committee. So I was happy to do that because it coincides with all the science lessons that we teach.
So what was the experience like creating the greenhouse?
That's been a fantastic experience. So we've had a lot of fun with that. It's been a tremendous learning experience for all of us. And we've been able to brainstorm and come up with ideas of how to make that sustainable and keep growing. And of course, we couldn't do much last spring, but now we're right back at it.
Who else is involved in the project?
We've tried to involve as many people as possible, and everybody's welcome. Mainly the Vision and Bridges programs have been out there and been a big part of the building process, but we've also used civic leaders and some other groups have come out. Science National Honor Society helped us a little bit. So lots of groups have come out and tried to participate.
So how long has this project been in process?
Dr. Cartier started it several years ago. She started the grant for the actual greenhouse, and then we started building in there really 2 years ago. I guess we got a lot of the boxes built, and Mr. Hablitzel had started out there the year before that. He had some outdoor boxes, and so it's been several years.
What is the most successful part so far of the greenhouse?
I think the success is the lessons where we get to actually see crops grow and see our efforts and be able to discuss the different methodologies of growing crops between hydroponics, aquaponics, and traditional soil growing, and utilizing the greenhouse and just being able to be in the greenhouse when it's 20 degrees outside, but it's 60 degrees and maybe 50 degrees. I think we've had a 30-degree difference in the greenhouse from outside of it. So just to demonstrate that greenhouse effect and all the lessons that we're able to teach through it.
How has the greenhouse changed from before quarantine to now?
Before quarantine, we were, it was March and we were prepared to grow a lot of things. We had also started building a chicken coop in that. So we tend to say greenhouse. That refers to the courtyard where the greenhouse is. But we have outdoor crops and we started a chicken coop out there. So we were ready to go again. We had a very successful harvest the previous summer, and then it got all overgrown with weeds and the chicken coop stopped and everything was put on hold. But since September, we've been back out there and kids have been working real hard to get it cleaned up and we're back at it.
Is it back to where it was like before?
No, we're getting close and we're continuing to build the chicken coop. But we're getting pretty close to where it was for this time of year anyway. This time of year we're also coming up with ideas and maybe we would have done more last spring on how we could keep it warmer in the greenhouse so we can actually grow over the winter. And we got some lights and we're exploring different heating options and things. So we're close, but not quite, I guess.
What are the next steps for the greenhouse?
Those would be the next steps. If we can find a way to get the proper lighting and heating, and we got a digital thermometer to monitor the temperature that we'll do all winter inside and outside. And then the chicken coop is in the courtyard. That's what our focus is right now.
Is there an end result that you're hoping for, or will it just be a continuous project?
Definitely it'll be a continuous project. We have lots and lots of ideas. There never seems to be a shortage of ideas. It's just carrying them out. But the end goal for me for the short term was to be able to make an omelet in the greenhouse with our fresh grown vegetables and our own chicken eggs.
So I know there's also work in the front of entrance of the building. So can you talk a little bit about that?
We were asked if there was a way to just kind of shore that up and make it a little bit nicer and more aesthetically pleasing as you enter the school. So we took the students out there, and they were all on board. I was starting my photosynthesis and ecology units, so it tied really nicely into that. And we just got out there and did the landscaping. So Capelli's helped us out and got us going with a lot of the plants and the right plants for that space. And so hopefully everybody likes it.
Mr. Cullen recently had two guests in the classroom. First was award-winning filmmaker and professor Mark Clawberg. They discussed his new short film that was created telling the story in reverse.
But I have a question about, you said earlier he taught film in certain universities. I just wanted to know which ones.
I started out teaching, I taught at Howell High School, I taught at Lacey High School, I taught at Monroe Township High School. Right now I'm teaching at Georgian Court University. We have a communications program over there, so I teach video editing over at Georgian Court.
How did you go about making the film backwards? What was that your main idea, to keep that first scene with a girl stepping in front of him? Is that what you want to do from the start, or?
Yeah, because I wanted to put some kind of action movie type scene in there, just to grab the audience's attention right away. Because I think if you start off slow, you might lose your audience. So if you start the movie off with a robbery, I think you have the audience, and then you can kind of do what you want with them.
The other guest was actress Christina Swanson. She had a small but memorable role in the Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but that led to her starring role as Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She discusses her role in Ferris as the class was discussing breaking the fourth wall in a script.
Hello to the TV film class at High School North. This is Christy Swanson. Your teacher reached out to me because you are breaking the fourth wall and using Ferris Bueller as an example in the class and what you're studying, and I think that's awesome. I think that's really cool. Thank you, Mr. Cullen, for reaching out. Big hugs to you guys. Happy Halloween, happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, and hang in there, kids. It's gonna get better. We're gonna get past all this craziness, right? Okay, big hugs, bye.
Over the summer, I had the opportunity to interview students as well as administration about the school year and being online. I recently edited a documentary about it that will be screening in upcoming film festivals. I also had the opportunity to interview actress and now film director Mika Borum. She is known for being in films such as The Patriot, Sleepover, Hearts in Atlantis, and Along Came a Spider, as well as numerous TV shows. I also had the opportunity to have a dueling interview with Joanna Downing for the Point Lookout Film Festival, as we both had films that got into the festival. I also interviewed an actress and director, Haley Pine, and Brendan Egan, who co-directed an award-winning short film, Zoom Dating. You can watch all these interviews in full on our Middletown North TV film production YouTube page as well. That is it for this episode. We will be back soon with more stories and interviews. To close us out, here is Joanna Downing.
And for this news segment, we went around asking staff and students what their favorite scary or Halloween movie was.
Hi, I'm Stephen Malo, and my favorite scary movie is Predator.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and my favorite scary movie is the original Halloween from the 70s.
It's a tough one because there's a lot of classics over the years that are considered scary. But in my opinion, it has to be The Exorcist.
My name's Patrick, and I probably have to say my favorite scary movie would have to be it's The Exorcist.
My favorite Halloween movie is actually Halloween because it's just Michael Myers.
My favorite scary movie would have to be A Quiet Place.
Definitely Halloween.
Hi, my name is Kaz, and my favorite scary movie is A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Hi, my name is Jacob Waters. My scary movie is It, 2017.
My favorite Halloween movie is Coraline.
My favorite scary movie would probably have to be The Shining.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.